experience that I know of some brahmacharis who receive gifts from various people. Sometimes the congregation comes and gives gifts, and which is all right, but as a principle, it's always better that when a brahmachari receives gifts from the congregation, he should share it with the others. Better still, he can just give it to the authorities and say, okay, I got this from, if at all you have to accept it. Otherwise, there is a tendency that we develop the spirit of wanting to accumulate things, which is not good for a brahmachari. It goes against the principle of simple living and the spirit of simplicity. And then one becomes attached also. Then one becomes attached to those grihasthas and start. We look at them from the point of view of when is he going to give you the next gift. Today it's an iPod, tomorrow it's something else, tomorrow some special prasadam or whatever. And in particular, we should be careful of not to speak in a wrong way, but yes, sometimes Mataji's want to come to brahmacharis and offer some little service, they want to offer little gifts. We have to really be careful. And we can caution our fellow brahmacharis, Prabhu, just be a little careful. Because through service comes attachment and affection. And I've seen several brahmacharis go down that road. Because it's natural, somebody wants to offer service, and then we become attached to that service, and through that service we become attached to the person who's giving that service. So it's important that brahmachari should be cautious. Not that we should be rude or we should be rough, we should be very respectful. If you look at ladies as mothers, there will never be a problem like this. And even if we are sometimes obliged to accept any gift, it's always safer to just share. That makes everything easy. Similarly, there was some brahmachari we had issues with who was a pujari, and he would give special things for certain ladies only. He would distribute and make sure he would give to the different ladies. So for a brahmachari, of course, if at all you have to give gifts, then you should see that you give to everyone so that there is no discrimination. So that nobody starts thinking that you're giving these gifts only to just a few people. So brahmachari's conduct must be such that nobody doubts him. And when there is doubt like this, then it creates disturbance in the community of devotees. So dadati pratigranati can happen both in terms of physical practical gifts and most essentially in terms of chanting the holy name together. The next one is guhyam akhyati prichati. Akhyati means to speak, to reveal rather. Prichati means to inquire. Guhya means confidential. So Srila Prabhupada translates that as being revealing one's mind confidentially. And secondly, to receive people's confidence, that is, revealing one's mind in confidence and inquiring confidentially. So among brahmacharis, this is very, very important because brahmacharis keep having issues with their senses, with the mind, with service, or with so many things. And they want to talk about it, to discuss it and get some solutions to it. So it is very helpful when they get an opportunity to reveal their minds and speak about it. At the same time, it's very important that the word guhyam must be understood clearly, that these things are confidential. Meaning that when somebody reveals his heart confidentially to us, in trust, we should respect and honor that trust by not speaking about it to others. Unless of course it's required for for solving his problem and is done in a very constructive way, in a very intelligent, proper way. In our movement, not just in the brahmacharis, but even in general, a lot of damage has been done because devotees reveal their minds in confidence to others, and those people didn't respect that confidence and spoke about whatever was revealed to them privately, the private lives of those other devotees to other devotees, and it spread. And those devotees felt very, very bad when they realized that what they had spoken in confidence was actually now in the public domain. And I heard of some devotees who even left the movement because of this. There have been actually cases like this. So we must be very cautious that when somebody is coming to us to reveal something, we should keep it in confidence and do what is necessary to help that brahmachari. Sometimes we may feel it necessary to take the help of some other brahmachari, but all that should be done in a very, very careful way, and keeping the brahmachari concerned, informed so that he doesn't lose his trust. Yesterday also some brahmacharis were asking me about this when we have differences. Then they reveal the mind to an authority. How should the authority deal with it? These are very tricky things. Dealing with human issues is not something that has straight-jacketed formulae, that you do this, this, and this. Very often Krishna gives us the intelligence to deal with that. But we should deal with other brahmacharis in a sensitive way. At the same time, we should also know that we also have to develop some mental strength. It's not just for everything what you want to remain in our mind, for everything. One devotee who recently took sannyasi, he was mentioning that when he joined, they were pretty strong in their Krishna consciousness, and they would do whatever was asked of them. But he said, nowadays, brahmacharis need so much counseling. He said it wasn't there in our days. When we were new brahmachari, we just did what we were asked. Yes, sometimes we may have the problems, but today we find that everybody is becoming more complicated and everybody needs counseling. So, if we are chanting our rounds nicely, if we are hearing the Shastra properly, if we are reading Srila Prabhupada's books regularly, and if we are enthusiastic and sincere and responsible with the services that have been allotted to us, automatically 90% of our problems will get sorted out on their own. And whatever problems remain because of conditioning, because of the bad sanskars that we've come with, then yes, those will cause some disturbance and agitation, no doubt. And then we can actually take some guidance. But a lot of our problems will automatically be resolved if we just do the basic things right. Doing Krishna consciousness successfully is not a matter of inventing new solutions to our problems. It's just the same old answers, but they're ever fresh. Everything about Krishna consciousness is ever fresh. Nitya Navanavayaman, Prabhupada explains in the Krishna book, talks about Krishna and Nitya Navanavayaman. The process of chanting is also Nitya Navanavayaman. It will solve all our problems. So it will save us the need to feel, oh, I'm in trouble. Of course, the sentiment that we are dependent on others is good to have. It's good to have, but not that we should become mentally weak. We should also become mentally strong by the proper process of chanting Hare Krishna, hearing Krishna Katha, and then if we have loving exchanges with the devotees. Sorry, I have a bad throat. So if we have loving exchanges with the devotees, we will feel mentally so strong. Automatically the Guhya Makhyati Vichiti issues will become very much more pleasant. So this is one important thing I wanted to talk about. In some brahmachari ashrams, it becomes an issue that brahmacharis don't have others to talk to. And therefore they begin talking to others. And often they go to ladies to talk. So therefore there must be an atmosphere in the ashram where there is an avenue for brahmacharis to talk.